It is now easier than ever to edit and modify the rebars to suit the shape of the structures in question. From now on, it is no longer necessary to enter the properties dialog for the element, as they can be edited in both 3D and 2D views. The most important properties are displayed in the ribbon menu. When you specify the profiles, both the 3D and 2D views are updated immediately, so you can see the changes you have made in real time. By changing the level of detail, you can decide which 3D display mode you want to choose. It is possible to generate a complete 3D model of the rebars, as well as a schematic representation. Of course, you can also completely disable the 3D and 2D display of the reinforcement. We can create the rebars using the already familiar Properties dialog, allowing us to set even the smallest details of the reinforcement. By entering the renewed Properties dialog, we can access the Reinforcement dialog for the element, which works in the same way as in previous years. Here, regardless of the detail settings, the entire reinforcement is always visible within the element. If we save the style together with the rebars, we can update all elements with the same style with a single click. Another new feature is that rebars can now be accessed directly by clicking on the rebar icon shown in the image. This immediately displays the ribbon menu for editing rebars. Using this method, you can add reinforcement to the element or existing rebars not only in 3D view, but also in 2D view. Once you have found the element on the floor plan, you can continue the process you have already started and add further rebars to the element. These changes are always automatically displayed in both 2D and 3D views according to the detail settings. Always use styles for each element type so that you can immediately update elements belonging to the same style in your project. This method allows you to quickly and easily modify already placed structures. Element filters allow you to ensure that you always see the elements relevant to the design process in both 2D and 3D views. Once you have completed a given workflow, you can switch to another filter or view the current status of your project. By refreshing the 3D view, the entire building is displayed, revealing the connections between structural elements and the building as a whole. By switching between display types, we can decide how we want to present our model.